welcome back to the farmstead. Today we are doing the orchard tour for March. Since you guys have already seen this full orchard tour, if you didn't see it, please go back and look at the orchard tour to get an idea of what is here. Today I'm going to pinpoint some of those that I really want you to see and explain the specific reasons why I wanted you to see those. I don't know, but I always tend to end up here. My favorite herb, doing really well, really healthy, not being harvested a lot this time, although people in the farm are still eating it. It keeps coming back, you know, and I'm really pleased with it. Anyways, come along. And then we are ending here. There are two things I want to show you around here. The first being my white guava. I remember in the first orchard tour, I didn't know, I left plants here, and I didn't know where they were planted, or whether they were already in the soil, whether they have been snipped up by the goats, but it was very small then. Here it is now. It have really grown, but we have also received really good rainfall over the past week, so this is it. And then we come here. So these are green beans. The last time we were here, I actually planted some green beans because I know they are 2 months crop and I wanted us to have an abundance harvest of green beans. They have germinated. They are doing really well. And by the way, I stuck the soil, the seeds in the soil, and I allowed nature to water them in, and it was the rains doing that they came up. So now we are watering them, but not much, once in a while. I want to see how they would do just on nature's command. I think it would be incomplete if I didn't stop here. I asked for suggestions on how to make this apple come back really fast. I don't know. Every time I come back to this apple, somehow the ends keep dying. I keep snipping them off. I have seen a growth there, right there. But yes, this branch was a new growth, and I was really hopeful that it's making a full comeback. I have added chicken manure. I have added super phosphate. I have added bone meal. I have added goat manure. I think I have tried so many things on this apple, but it's just not coming back properly the way I want it to be. Or perhaps it's the season. It's my first time growing an apple. Like I said, this is roughly the second year of this orchard. So as much as I'm not saying it's doing really bad, I feel like it could be improved, and I need suggestions on how to do them. If you come in this bed, I have now resorted to calling it Alles Mumwe, which means loosely translating that it's everything is together, because it's a combination of everything. If you had remembered from the last time, there were a bit of green pepper plants here, which were supposed to be the original owners of the bed, and they were really being suffocated. They were under everything else that had grown. I had taken, there were 3, I found 2. I think when the people were weeding, they actually uprooted the other one by mistake and it died. So now we are having 2 that I took from under the tomato, transplanted it and brought them here out in the open. And I'm hoping that they are going to make a good comeback and give me some. I'm hoping for yellow really and red peppers because I love color. The sunflowers doing really well. It seems like they're the owners of the bed now because everything else is under the sunflower. But as you can see, our tomatoes have started flowering. I hope you can see those. It's not a lot of flowers that are on here, probably because we didn't give these tomatoes the attention that they really need. You can see there's no trellis, and I don't think we added much of nitrogen to the roots so that it can support the fruiting. But they are doing well. I'm not worried. And then here you can see the weeds keep coming back. We keep fighting, they keep coming back. I don't know, but we won't give up this time around. It's us versus the weed. You can see the spinach is also doing really well. So I am happy with those. And then this is a new addition to the plot. You can see the 3 beds here. First of all, the last time I planted carrots in this bed up to here, and then some green beans again. What happened is that the guy standing to the garden didn't realize, or perhaps forgot, there were seeds in here. I was really excited to harvest some mixed carrots because they were purple, orange, and white carrots. No germination happened here because they didn't water the plant properly. I mean the bed properly, since they didn't know whether there was anything. You know, beans are easy to come up. 3 days later, there are plants. But carrots would take around 7 to 13, 14 days. And I guess when they saw there was germination that side and not here, they thought there's nothing here and they didn't water. Anyways, I have come through and I have again tilled the soil, and I have put pepper seeds. I'm obsessed with peppers, I guess, but I don't have much luck. So this time around, we're going to try again and see what we're getting from here. And then come right here. Okay, this is definitely a wheat. In this bed, we have put onions, because this too, that was supposed to be an onion bed and this carrot, but when I did the planting, I think I was distracted and I ended up putting the carrots on that side with the bone meal. I hope that's going to be okay, since carrots are roots and bone meal have a lot of phosphorus that supports root growth. So in here I have planted onions, 2 varieties, that is yellow onion and the red creole in the middle, that is a red onion. And I'm really happy already. I'm counting my chickens even before the eggs are laid because there's no germination, but I can already foresee myself doing a harvest video and sharing with you guys what we are having. And these carrots, I have planted 2 carrots variety over 3 rows. When I came, I think it's only that I watered this morning, but I found that there was a mice in here that have tried to dig up some of my seeds. I don't know how I feel about that. By now, I think I have made peace with the fact that they will come and eat some, hopefully leave some for me this time around. And there's another big pest that has fur and claws that keeps coming into my bed. I wish it was here so that I can show you, because it's been terrorizing me and the garden. And this time around, although it's my fur baby, really I'm getting tired of Brownie, and one day we're not going to be friends because of that. This bed in here, I'm supposed to plant cabbage, but I planted this small row and then I ran out of seeds. So because I have put this ones very close by, I think we are going to let those germinate, and perhaps we are going to transplant to the rest of the bed. What you are seeing, that is bone meal that I have added, but yeah, we're going to leave that for now. The other thing that I will show you is my Maya lemon. I think the update that I want to give here is this. If you look at this, you look at this branch with no leaves at all, and then you look at this one, you would have a total idea of what is going on here. So on here, we have some kind of worms, greenish worms, that are busy eating up the leaves of my lemon. They are doing the same to the miniola. I'm going to show you a bit later because it's on the other side. But I'm going to come through today. I know one of the organic sprays that people are using for pesticide is dishwashing liquid mixed with chili. And I'm going to do just that and come back, I think in the afternoon today, and just spray this lemon and the miniola, and hopefully that will take care of the pesticide situation, of the pest situation. Okay, there's one here. I'm really terrified of worms, but I'll try. Oh, there's another one there hatching. Oh my goodness. There's one here which is a bit small. I have a picture of them when they get bigger, so we are going to insert that picture here. Right now they are a bit brownish, but they will get yellowish. I have been doing hand picking. Okay, my husband have been doing hand picking because I'm really terrified of them. So I point them out and then he comes through and kills them. And then my 3 purples. I have given a brief background before, but what I want to show you right now is that, guys, I am thinking this is a dwarf purple, and I'm hoping it is, and I'm praying it is. You know why? Come inside and look. Do you see what I'm seeing? And it's female, just what I wanted. It's already having flowers, and I think it's going to produce. I am 163. This is up to my waist, and it's already having flowers. So it's one of those that are doing really, really well amongst the sisters. I'm saying sisters because I'm hoping they're all female. That one, I think when I transplanted, I kind of damaged the roots a lot. And then one of the chickens came by and took off every little leaf that was there. But it's made a good comeback, so I'm really happy. And because of the stress that it went through then, I'm hoping that it's female. And then we come here. The last time I reported that this was a producer for us last year, I also thought it was female. I mean, it was dwarf, and it kept growing and growing and growing. And I realized it's not dwarf. I thought, okay, fine. I came through, and then I snipped off the top. One of those was to hopefully get it to not grow up anymore, but also to propagate it so that it's having a lot of branches that are producing. I think I succeeded in one. The branches, now we are having 1, 2, 3 that are producing fruits. And if you see here, these branches have also started propagating, and they are already also flowering. So this year the harvest here is going to be really, really good. Last time we got around 7, 8. I'm hoping this time we are going to get a lot of them in abundance. The only downside is that because of the stress, the fruits on some of the leaves that I have nipped are falling off. I'm not really worried. I know it will make a comeback, especially because there are other branches that are also producing. This is a volunteer sunflower. What I have realized is that sunflower are those plants where you drop a seed, it comes up, but you can see the head is already forming, and they are giant and they are really beautiful. So I'm not complaining. I have adopted it and we have started watering it. And then we come to this, the legendary purple. I think the only thing I can report on this is the fruits, perhaps. These fruits were formed in December. You can see the size. They are still very small, very shapeless. They are not growing. I know this though are not really they are not good enough. They're not strong enough to support a bigger fruit, but I expected them at least to grow and fall off. Nothing happened here. This purple is very, very much male still. So my decision is that we are going to uproot this one because it's just taking up space and water and nutrients when I could put something else here. So I'm in the process of saying bye to it. We are going to uproot him, Shem. I'm done. Okay, and then the granadilla plants, the 2, they were snipped by goats. This one is a bit slow still, and you can see there's a lot of weed. We have to be on top of weeding. We have done a lot of weeding, but still because of human resources, we don't have enough manpower to weed this whole place. So we are doing it little slowly but surely. So yeah, that one have made a good comeback, and it's nice literally sink onto the mesh wire. We move on. So this is the Mineola. I'm not going to spend much time here. The only problem is that we are having the same problem as the lemon. So the Mineola is going to get sprayed together with the lemon. And then we move on to the bed next to it. This is my white sweet potato patch. I have come through today and just covered up a lot of it under the soil, because you put it under the soil, it develops more roots. More roots means more sweet potato, and I really love sweet potato. Our family loves sweet potatoes, and we are hoping for those. This is a purple sweet potato bed. This one was also widespread, and I have lost quite a number of potato plants, so I came through and buried it. Same concept as the other one. Now the problem comes in, like I said, I lost plants here, and then you see these are out. If you can come close and see, this is an exposed potato that is even growing now. And if you come and see here, you see that I have added soil here. Why? Because my fair baby, guys, my fair baby keeps digging up my potatoes. I don't know whether she eats baby potatoes, raw potatoes, or what's going on, but she keeps uprooting my potatoes. And so that's the biggest battle I'm having when it comes to sweet potatoes right now. I put the soil, I add soil, she comes, and she damages a lot of the root growth, because where she's digging, whatever leaf is on the way or root is on the way, she uproots it. And it's the same concept that happens to this. You see that this one have died back, also because she came through and then she burrowed, and that one, the root system was damaged. The other thing that I wanted to show, there's not much clear evidence anymore, but I wanted to show you flowers that have died back already. And flowers on the potatoes means that there is tubers that are happening on under the soil. So you can see this was all flowers. The potatoes that are outside have flowers, so I'm going to put an insert here of one of those just so that you can see. But if you are a potato grower and you are a beginner, just know that you shouldn't get worried when you see flowers on top of the potatoes, because that means your tubers on top of the soil are happening and you are moving closer to your harvest period. Sweet potatoes also have flowers. It's literally the same concept. Beautiful purple blooms. I have damaged that one. It was the only one when I was burying it deeper. Grapes, there's not much of an update. There's so much foliage, but I wanted you to see. At least I think our grapes are growing, but I don't know whether the birds have already found them, or there's a pest, or it's just splitting on its own. But I think some of this are getting damaged. Oh yes. And the other thing is that these are a lot. They still need a lot of thinning so that they can grow. We will come through and try to thin them. Time is really against us. It's of essence around here because there's so much to do on the farm every day. But we are going to try. And then the butternuts. I don't really have good news when it comes to the butternut update. The last time we did our tour, you could see the butternuts had already started producing, although they were very small then. They are producing well. I think our main problem is that we are having a pest that is burrowing, or that is perhaps laying eggs in our butternut squash. Okay, I think I can take this off since it's damaged and just bring it closer. So I think I don't know whether it's chicken or mice came through and snipped a little bit of it, or it took a bite. But you can see here, you can see this hole, and there's a worm. There's that whitish worm that is in there. I don't know whether you can see it on my finger. It's moving. This small worm. So I think there's I don't know whether it's a moth or a maggot, a mammoth. Is it a moth or a fly? Yes. That is laying eggs in our butternuts. And the problem of being an organic grower, you don't really have much to spray, but or you don't have a a wide range of pesticides to apply. But I'm going to come through here when I'm spraying the lemon, just to make sure that I have added just a little bit. But you can see that the vines are producing really well, and we are hoping for a good harvest. We have disturbed those ones when we were weeding the branch. Luckily it still have its fruits, but you can see this one was not disturbed. The two big sweet potato, butternuts that I showed the last time, I think this is one of them. You can see that it was also burrowed in, but at least this one is doing well. I think the other one died off. I'm hoping that really we are going to get a good harvest despite that. The last thing that I want to show you in here is this. So you can see there are leaves, sweet potato leaves or cutlings here. I left them in the water and they started having roots already. I am going to transplant this into the corner of the orchard. I don't think I'm going to show that on video, but when I'm done, I'm going to insert a picture here of what I have done until the end. But we are doing this so that we have more sweet potatoes, so that the people on the farm are able to get a share and the family is able to get a good share. So despite that, really we're done. The pear, I showed new growth the last time, and the new growth have really taken off. I think it's also to do with the rains, and I'm really happy. Other than that, family, thank you so much for keeping up with the orchard tour. This is the March tour, and we are hoping to give you a tour of what is happening in here every month. Subscribe and keep with me. I'm happy to have you, or we are happy to have you as part of the family. Other than that, we will see you the next time from the farmstead. Bye bye.